freedom.
Got it in my sight!
Death is a preferable alternative to communism. Death is a preferable alternative to communist force engaged. Commencing tactical assessment. Red Chinese threat detected. Anchorage will be liberated. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. Democracy is non-negotiable.
Need some help here!
Alaska's liberation is imminent. Freedom is the sovereign right. Communism is a temporary setback on the road to freedom. Tactical assessment. Red Chinese victory. Impossible. Significant obstruction detected. Composition: titanium alloy supplemented by enhanced photonic resonance barrier. Established stratagem inadequate. Revised stratagem: initiate photonic resonance overcharge. Democracy will never be defeated.
Don't.
You again. I can't say I'm surprised. You and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time. Let's end this. I beg to differ. The Enclave is at the height of its power. Once this facility is operational, the masses will flock to the Enclave for fresh water, protection, and a plan for the future. The American people are worth fighting for. The future must be secured. I won't let you stand in the way of that. And what would you have me do? Let you have everything I've worked to build? Let you destroy it all? And you would just let me leave? How can I be sure you won't just shoot me once I turn my back on you? I suppose it doesn't matter much now. Very well. I shall leave you to your fate.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that you just let him walk away. It's amazing the world hasn't beaten that out of you. You just better hope it doesn't come back to bite you. Now let's get this place locked down.
Hello. Hello.
What do you think you're doing?
Dr. Lee. Something. What's wrong with the purifier?
Watch out!
Someone handles up here. What's going on?
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure,
Watch out!
you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now! If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for celebrating. One of us is going to have to go in there and turn the damn thing on. And whoever does it isn't coming back out. Not exactly how I imagined going out, you know? So, what should we do? Draw straws? You're going to have to be quick about it. If the radiation is bad enough, you won't have much time. I won't forget what you've done here. No one will. Thank you.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. But it was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. Stepping into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity, the child followed the example of the father, sacrificing life itself for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The Capital Wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the lone wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
The Enclave is retreating. We have a location isn't going to help at all. We have enough.
You mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Don't move too quickly. Everything's fine, you're safe. You're in the Citadel. I was starting to think you might never wake up, despite assurances to the contrary. I've been coming down here every day to see both you and my daughter. It's good that at least one of you has recovered. Yes, she's fine. Oh, she will be. I appreciate your concern for her, but really don't worry. You've been through enough. Please, relax. Everything is fine. You were brought back to the Citadel after some sort of energy spike in the purifier. You and Sarah were both knocked unconscious. Quite a bit has happened since then. Indeed, it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did. Between your help in destroying their headquarters and their subsequent defeat at the Purifier, the Enclave was thrown into disarray. Liberty Prime has been assisting our forces in removing any remaining Enclave forces. Just about 2 weeks. Don't worry, we've been taking good care of you. Well, that's really up to you, isn't it? The Brotherhood has a clear plan of action. The remnants of the Enclave must be swept away. The Pride has been working to this end ever since we took the Purifier back. The only remaining question is whether we can count on you to help us. Indeed. We can use every able body available to us. To that end, I'm going to circumvent our standard recruitment procedures and declare you a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Before you do anything else, please speak with Scribe Rothschild. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see you again. He can brief you on the details of the last few weeks, as well as where our efforts are focused now. I understand that you've been through quite an ordeal, but the sooner you can talk to him, the sooner we can put an end to all this. Oh? Have you learned something? Vault 87? Where you found the Gek? We've never been able to penetrate the radiation surrounding that area. This information is invaluable. Well done. As you know, I had my reservations about engaging the Enclave. They did not directly attack us, and I believed we had time. Time to be cautious. Their assault on the Purifier forced our hand. We had no choice but to engage them directly. And once that engagement was begun, we could do nothing but see it through to the end. If they had not considered us a threat before, they do now. So we have spent the time since you and I last spoke, systematically locating and destroying every bastion of Enclave force we can. Liberty Prime has proven far more successful than any of us could have hoped for. The Brotherhood has taken over control of the Purifier, and is managing distribution of the water to the people of the Wasteland. If you travel there, speak with Scribe Bigsley. He's heading up the on-site operation. Please be careful.
Presence detected. This unit has activated. Presence detected. This unit has activated.
Super mutant activity in DC is high, but nothing out
What's
of the
the
ordinary.
situation?
The area around Galaxy
Super
News
mutant
Radio
activity in
is,
DC is high,
nearly
but
secure.
nothing out of the ordinary. The area around Galaxy News Radio is nearly... Do you need something?
Welcome. If there's anything I can do to help, please just say so. You have. If you have... Good. Should... Have you? Their name as free. You honor us with your presence here.
Hail.
Hail.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Well, it's good to see that you're on your feet again. I assume Lyons is immediately throwing you to the wolves? Has he told you what's been going on while you've been resting? Well, Owen does have quite a bit on his mind lately. This is the first time the actions of the Brotherhood have affected him in such a personal manner. Please, step over here. I'll give you a brief history of what's happened over the last few weeks and what's going on now. As you well know, this all began with the Enclave's occupation of Project Purity here. Thanks to you, their main headquarters here was utterly destroyed. They then suffered a second defeat at the Purifier. Based on a combination of intelligence and field reports, other Enclave locations throughout the wasteland were found. Cut off from their leadership, it was expected that their forces would be in complete disarray. This has not been the case. Based on data and tech gathered from these locations, we've determined that the Enclave forces are still maintaining remote communications. We isolated the transmissions and found their origin point, an old military installation in Rockland, to the southwest. Our advanced scouts have checked over the area, but no easy access to the facility was found. So we're making our own access point. Paladin Tristan is leading the team setting up forward base in an old car tunnel near the site. Once he's settled, Liberty Prime will be deployed. Prime's directive is to neutralize their defenses and create an entry point for the team. The team will move in, eliminate any opposition inside, and cut off their transmitter. Any relevant data should be brought back here. Now, did you have any other questions? If there's anything else you'd like to know, I'll alert him that you're on your way. Performance is exceeding all our expectations. He's been especially effective against the Enclave's vertibirds, for which we previously had no counter. We're fine-tuning his programming as we go, but on the whole, I'm pleasantly surprised. It's as I always suspected. Prime's real issue was energy management. And when Dr. Lee helped us solve that problem, well, the rest was easy. It was determined that the Brotherhood should directly oversee the Purifier, so as to prevent any mishaps. Scribe Bigsley was placed in charge of the operation and is directly overseeing our efforts.
Don't hurry back.
You honor us with your presence.
The Brotherhood is at your service.
Did you need something? Try not to break it outside.
I hear. You're awake. All right. Paladin Tristan is just inside. He's waiting for you.
Good to see you. We can use all the help we can get.
Everything's above board.
Well, well, look who's back amongst the living. Some of us were starting to wonder if you and Sarah were going to pull through. Fair enough. Intel says the base on the other side of this tunnel is some kind of communications hub for the Enclave. The hope is that if we can crush them here, we can finally break their spirit. I need you to keep your head on straight. No heroics, okay? Liberty Prime was called in to assist with the initial assault. Once we've cleared ourselves a nice staging area, we'll reassess the situation. Come on, things should be underway by now. It's been pretty standard for the last week or so. We get intel on positions, go in and burn them out.
Everything's above board. We're all clear here.
Don't worry, Tristan's done a great job so far.
Reveal yourself.
You're exhausting my patience.
German Chang will fail. China will fall. German Chang will fail. China will fall. Communist engage.
Okay, let's keep this tin
Communist
can
threat
rolling. Fire
assessment.
support, people.
Minimal.
Stay on it.
Scanning defenses. Structural weakness detected. Exploiting. Freedom is the sovereign right of every American. We will not fear the Red Menace. Satellite uplink detected. Analysis of communist transmission and warning. Warning. Red Ch- Chinese orbital strike imminent. All personnel should reach minimum safe distance immediately. Catastrophic system failure. Initiating core shutdown as per emergency initiative 2682209. I die so that democracy may live.
We need to find out what the hell just happened. There's no time to talk. Get your ass inside that base and help the troops locate the source of their transmission. Now, soldier, now! At this point, this isn't what any of us signed up for.
What's up? Hey. What's up?
Opening fire!
Engaging hostile!
Keep firing!
Watch your spacing!
You again. There's nothing. You.
Ain't none of my... Ah! What's the matter?
You again. There's nothing. You're in over your head. Once you're dead. This ends now.
I'm hit!
Well, that takes care of that. By now, the Pride should be mopping up whatever opposition is left outside. Let's get this room secured.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? It's Dr. Lee, something's wrong with the purifier.
I'm in the control room.
Please, someone answer.
What's going on?
I've been monitoring the equipment remotely, and we have a serious problem. The facility has been damaged during the fighting. Some of it looks accidental, some of it may have been sabotage. There's pressure building up in the holding tanks. It needs to be released now, or else the whole facility could explode. To release the pressure, you're going to have to turn the purifier on. Do you understand me? It has to be turned on now. If I'm reading this right, I'm afraid there are lethal levels of radiation inside the chamber. I'm sorry. I wish there was some other way, but there's just no time. It has to be done now, or the damage will be catastrophic.
Well, so much for selling. What? Not.
Needs to be activated now. You don't have much time left.
And so it was that the lone wanderer ventured forth from Vault 101, intent on discovering the fate of a father who had once sacrificed the future of humanity for that of his only child. The Capital Wasteland proved a cruel, inhospitable place, but the lone wanderer refused to surrender to the vices that had claimed so many others. The values passed on from father to child, selflessness, compassion, honor, guided this noble soul through countless trials and triumphs. But it was not until the end of this long road that the lone wanderer learned the true meaning of that greatest of virtues, sacrifice. Stepping into the irradiated control chamber of Project Purity, the child followed the example of the father, sacrificing life itself for the greater good of mankind. Thankfully, when selected by the sinister president to be his instrument of annihilation, the Wanderer refused. Humanity, with all its flaws, was deemed worthy of preservation. The waters of life flowed at last, free and pure for any and all. The capital wasteland, at long last, was saved. So ends the story of the Lone Wanderer, who stepped through the great door of Vault 101 and into the annals of legend. But the tale of humanity will never come to a close, for the struggle of survival is a war without end. And war never changes.
The Enclave is retreating. We have a location that isn't going to help at all. We have enough.
You mean comatose? After all this, to be left in a state like that? Careful now, careful. Please. You were brought back to the Citadel. Indeed, we've... Well, the Brotherhood... That's a shame. And since you have done so much to aid our cause and proven yourself more than capable, you have been named a Knight of the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you change your mind, Scribe Rothschild can brief you on what's been going on these last few weeks.
Presence detected. This unit has activated. Presence detected. This unit has activated.
Need something, friend? Brother, I'm listening.
Welcome. If there's anything I can do to help... Yeah. Hail.
Welcome. Hail.
Welcome. Quartermaster here. What do you need? Don't forget to...
You honor us with your presence here.
Hail. Need something, friend?
Hello, mister.
Yes, that's locked, and yes, I can see you eyeing it.
So, dude, did that key ever get you anything?
Morning.
Don't mind me. I'm just taking up space here.
Hey there.
Saint Monica bless you.
Can you help me? You mean you don't want anything for it? I can... Really?
Yes? Back off. I'm not looking for any trouble.
Watch out for the mines. Equip. Lock and load. They'll be here. You made enough noise coming in here to wake the dead, for God's sakes. Just be ready. The muties are coming. Hey! We'll get them. What's the matter, huh? Can't stay on the side of your own... Get down! There's more where that came from. That takes care of that. Whoa, whoa, careful. Whew. Say, you're pretty decent in a firefight. Well, with what I do for a living, you need to be. Sorry, I'm being a complete asshole. I'm Sydney. It's good to meet a fellow relic hunter. Come on. You and I both know this is where the Declaration of Independence is stashed. No need to be coy about it. Good old Abraham Washington sent you on the same suicide mission he sent me on. Only problem is, you're not going to get it without my help. Simple. We pool our resources, grab the Declaration, then make for Rivet City and split the reward. I've studied the plans to this place, so without me, you are going to go in circles. What do you say? Smart move. Okay, the Declaration is secured in the Archive's strong room underground. There's a concealed cargo lift right here in the center of the rotunda. I've spent a few days hacking the lock with my remote terminal. When you're ready, punch in the password, and let's get going. Ha! I'm surprised that you care. What is it you want to know? I don't know. I grew up like pretty much every other girl in this crappy world. Spent most of my life just trying to keep away from slavers. One day out in the wastes, I stumbled across some poor bastard's body. On the body, I found info leading to some famous document. I had heard that Abraham Washington was looking for these scraps of paper. So I went after the thing. Turned out to be the Constitution. After he loaded me up with caps, I got pissed drunk, got laid, and was happy for the first time in a while. I haven't looked back since. Oh no, there is more than a lifetime supply of grade A crap in that place. Couldn't possibly do it alone. Like you, he hires anyone off the street. Honestly, I don't care what he does with that stuff, as long as the caps keep flowing. Yeah, it is nice. I don't even sleep without it under my pillow. My father made gun ammunition for a living. Taught me everything about how firearms work. So I've spent my downtime tinkering with guns like my 10mm Ultra SMG here. It's like a hobby, I guess. Sorry, there's some things I still want to keep to myself. Maybe when I get to trust you better. All I know is that it looks like a rolled-up piece of thick paper with all kinds of writing on it. Some famous document from a long time ago. Abraham Washington is a huge U.S. history nut. So, that's why he wants it so badly. It's only a scratch. Thanks. I'll use it right away. What's up? There's a cargo lift right here in the rotunda. It should take us directly down to the lower levels. I was hacking the system right before we were attacked. The code should be, "We the People." I am getting so drunk when we get paid for this.
Today I address you with a message of utmost urgency. Our defenses have been breached, and soon we'll engage the enemy. Remember, the will of the people is the only legitimate foundation of any government, and to protect its free expression should be our first object. As your leader, Button Gwinnett, distinguished representative of Georgia, I promise you I have not yet begun to fight.
They kept the declaration in the archive strong room that's at the end of the east wing here. I've got one!
The enemy's progress dissuade us from our task. We must defend our freedom and our right to be independent.
There's all sorts of shortcuts through maintenance doors and utility gates to bypass security, if you can get through them. According to the plans, the turret generator is somewhere in this room. Disable it, and it should make our lives easier.
Cannot allow the enemy to penetrate our defenses any deeper. Old glory must not be stained with the blood of tyranny. The enemy will be here soon. You must defend your leader. Remember.
Up ahead should be the door to the archive strong room.
Hostile detected.
Men, today I address you with a message of utmost urgency. Our defenses have been breached,
We
and
kept
soon
the
we'll
declaration in the
engage
archive
enemy.
strong room that's at the end of the east
Men,
wing here.
we
We'll have to
can't
make
let
our
the
way to...
enemy's
There's all
progress
sorts of
dissuade us
shortcuts
from
through
our
maintenance
task.
doors and
We must
utility
defend
gates to
our
bypass
freedom
security,
and our
if you can get through them. Bring it! According to the plan, the current generator is somewhere in the building. Disable it, and it can make a... What's up? You got... What's up? It... Thanks. I'll use it right away. What's up? Help me! Where? You like that? Damn! Good enough. Aha! Yeah? Want some of this? Now that's over. What's up? Yeah. Thanks.
Cannot allow the enemy to penetrate our defenses any deeper. Old Glory must... not be stained with the blood of tyranny. The enemy will be here soon. You must defend your leader. Remember, our cause is noble. It is the cause of mankind.
What's up? What's up? What's up?